You want to hear something ironic? Men live much more difficult lives than women, right? Women live a little easier, have an easier route. But men are the ones who create that easy route for women. Men are the reason we're able to live. So how does a woman make a man's life easier? That's the question. That's the discussion. Let's talk about it. Catering to a man starts with acknowledging his hard work. Acknowledge what he does for you and for himself. Because let me remind you, growing up as a man is a choice. You could be a 40-year-old boy. You could literally be so immature. You can choose to not grow up as a man because your hormones, they're not like women's hormones. Women, once we get our period, we're women. Okay, that's why they say we grow up faster, right? A man can be a little boy still. So,
and she's absolutely right. Welcome back. Call me Shape here. We're reacting to a video titled "Make His Life Easy." I'm going to tag the original video in the description and the content creator. Let's get right into it.
Choosing to work hard is a choice. That is a choice as a man. So acknowledging that, it makes his life a little easier. You know, he's able to feel recognized. He's able to have an end goal, something to be proud of, something to motivate him, you know? Men have harder lives. Not all by choice, but a man chooses to be a man. And if your man is choosing to be a man, choosing to be hardworking, disciplined, you know, have goals in life, acknowledge that. Acknowledge that. Just like how a man acknowledges how beautiful you are, acknowledge his hard work. That is the simplest way to make a man's life easier. Acknowledgement. Acknowledgements. You know, he needs an applause every so often, a pat on the back, something. Say something to him. It doesn't have to always be physical. It doesn't have to be, you know, through love. It could be through friendship as well. Just acknowledge it. Acknowledge any man that works hard, because his life is not easy choosing to work hard. It's not. And he's making your life easier choosing to work hard. Choosing to be a man, he's making your life easier. Because you don't have to choose to be a man. You don't have to choose to work hard. You're a woman. It is 1000% in your hands as a woman. But the thing is, we are not as consistent as men. Why don't we give them that fruit? Why don't we give men the fruit of being consistent? That is the most acquired trait that you can have as a person, is to be consistent. To be consistent and disciplined and do it every day and show up. That's what men do best.
I'm going to stop her right there. She is cooking. This content creator goes by the name of Kira Lowton. Check out her channel. The link is in the description. What I think is so funny about this is that her hair looks wet, right? Her eyes are green and wide open, and I'm assuming that she's naked, and this video is incredible. No surprise there. But she's hitting on a point that a lot of women are missing today, and that is appreciate men. What would the world be without men, right? It'd be a really weird place. It probably wouldn't be as modern as it is today. Everything you could think of, the buildings, the infrastructure, the utilities, everything is harvested, refined, and operated by men. And so I got to appreciate men myself, even though I am one, you know? The truth of the matter is that we have gotten so far out of whack with our society and all this like men shaming, men hating type of content and ideology that's going on right now, that to see a woman like this, and she's probably in her 20s, think like this, there's hope. There's hope in our society. And by the way, she will be a wife one day, and whoever is her husband, that mofo is lucky.
Show up. They are consistent. Women, we're not as consistent. Be honest with yourself. Come on. You're not as consistent as a man. You're never going to be, because a man and a woman are different. We're different. And that's beautiful. It's okay. It's okay to not be like a man. Just like how it's okay for a man not to be like a woman. But let's not talk about that. We're talking about catering to a man, right? We're talking about how to make a man's life easier. Another thing that makes a man's life easier is for him not to stress about the dumb crap. You know, he's got everything else handled. You know, he's got the main majority. He's got the bills paid. He's got everything situated. But for him to come home and have him stress about what he's going to eat for dinner. Girl, you don't have to learn how to be a chef, but you can learn how to cook for your man a little bit, okay? You can learn
Cook for your man. I love the way she said that.
to cater to what he wants. You know, he might not want a full-fledged dinner, but he wants a dinner. He wants something to come home to. He doesn't want to stress about that. If he is stressed at work, okay, and he's doing what he has to do, he's working hard. As a woman, he's making your life easier, even if you have a job too. You know, women, we are made to do all these things at once. We are made to think so retrospect that we can come home from work and make dinner, okay? You can come home from work and make dinner for your man, or, you know, like you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not this housewife. If you don't want to be a housewife, so be it. But if you want to make your man's life easier, make him dinner. Make him dinner, make him food, make him breakfast, lunch, dinner. Surprise him. You know, even like buying him lunch, buying him dinner, doing things that are not plans, you know, surprise him. If you plan it out, he won't want you to do it. Okay, that is the beauty of men. Men love to provide. Men love to be the provider. So if you give him the idea, oh babe, I want to take you out somewhere, he probably will say no, because that's emasculating. If you want to do all of that for him, not out of surprise, and you want to tell him before you do it. Don't tell a man what you're gonna do before you do it. That's a big mistake. That is a huge mistake. Huge. Just do it.
I'm curious where she got all this knowledge from, right? Did she grow up in a household with a father and a mother where they were married and her mom would just like spew this information on her? Or she just observed like a fly on the wall and see how a relationship really worked and how much her mom appreciated her dad? I don't know, because the things that she's saying should be obvious, but most people don't know. Most women don't know this. And listen, I'm not saying worship a man, right? But we appreciate women. We really do. So much to the point that we're willing to take you on dates and pursue you and work hard so we can buy you a house if we're together, provide for you, these type of things, because we're trying to show our appreciation that we love having women around. And that reciprocal of, wow, we love that our man is doing this for us, right? No one's talking about that anymore. Now, she said you don't have to be a chef, but you might want to become one. Like, seriously, is it not that hard to learn a few recipes that you could Google online? And the way cooking works is the more you practice it, the better you'll get at it. Ain't that a funny thing? The more you practice it, the better you get at it. Yeah, what's disturbing about the generation that we're in right now and the times that we're in right now is that we have become so divided, right? Men and women. And we're living in an era now where people are more single than they've ever been. People are not getting married. The birth rate is declining. And it's all because no one wants to appreciate men, even though, like I said, the world would be a different place without men. Think about this, right? Every great nation, and United States is a great nation, that's where I'm from, it's only great because of the men. And what I mean by that is because that's what separates us from other countries. The men in this country decided to build the country up to what it is. In other countries, they are not cooperating together and getting along together in order to have an incredible country. That's what it is. So the men of the country determines where the country's going to go, right? No offense to women, but realistically, all women have to do is the same thing they got to do in every country. Give birth and nurture children. I mean, you could be in third world countries, women are doing that. You could be in, pilgrims when they're doing that. I mean, the responsibility of women is the same no matter what type of environment you're in. But men, in order for us to have a nation like this, we have to be sophisticated, we have to be advanced, but we don't have to be appreciated. But we would like to be. And I think that'd be a great gesture that we need to move towards. This is great. This is awesome. I'm going to subscribe to this girl's channel. This is awesome. I love it.
Just surprise him. Don't create this anticipation for him, because then he'll have expectations on you. And then what? You don't meet the expectations and he gets mad at you? What? Don't create the anticipation. Just do it. Just cater to him. Just make him dinner. Surprise him one day. Surprise him with lunch one day. Wake up earlier than him. Make him breakfast. Make a man's life easier. Cater. Just cater. Care and cater. Same thing, right? Care about your man. Why do you not care? Do you think you're just born in this world and everything's just easy? No. Men show up to make it easier for you. Men show up to create the easy route for women. So why can't you just make his life a little easier by swallowing your little pride? Because women don't have...
I thought she was going to say swallowing something else. I was like, yo, she's dropping the gems on them. But yeah, swallow your pride, lady. Swallow your pride.
Big pride. We have little pride. We have little pride. Because we can still do the things we don't want to do. You can do it. It's just, are you going to let the pride get to you? Or are you going to let yourself be like, I'm not his mom, blah, blah, blah. Girl, just make his life easier. Like, there's no need to put any labels on it. Just make his life easier. Making him food. Even doing cute things, you know, surprise him with things. Surprise him with yourself. You know, let him know he's working for something. You don't have to be all up on him. You know, you can, you know, out of love. But I'm just saying, men are simple, okay? And it starts with acknowledgement. It starts with acknowledging a man's hard work. That's where it starts. Catering to a man is not that hard because men appreciate the hell out of it. They appreciate the hell out of the littlest of things. And that's beautiful. I love that. You know, it makes it easier for the woman. Because guess what? Men make it easy for you. They make it easy for us. They make it easy for us to be nice to them. They make it easy for us to even think of things for them because they're so simple. They want peace too. You know, men want peace. I want peace. At the end of the day, a man doesn't want to come home to an argument. He wants to come home to peace. A nice dinner and peace. Because he was just in the middle of the world who is against him. The world is not against women. The world loves women. The world markets off women. Every single advertisement has a woman in it. Any clickbait thumbnail has a woman in it. Because it attracts. It is what the world wants. The world makes it easy for women. The world makes it so difficult for men. He comes home from work, he just wants to freaking relax. So give him something to relax with. Give him some dinner, you know. Just do something nice for your man. Acknowledge him. Because that would make his life so much easier. And it would make your life easier. The easier you make your man's life, the easier and easier and easier you'll make your life. And then at that point, you're both flourishing. You're both happy. You're both able to bounce off each other's energy. And it's not like there's no leech. There's no leech. A woman should never be a leech to her man. You should be providing things that he can't provide for himself. You know?
You know what? That's a great point. A woman should never be a leech. But nowadays, that's all we got is leeches. And they're sapping us of our peace and our money, and they're not providing us with any appreciation. So yeah, don't be a leech. Follow this girl. And listen, I don't have that many women watch my channel, and I understand, you know, I'm talking about things that appeal to men. But the ones that do, this girl's got it. And I don't think she's the smartest girl in the world, but you know what? Some of the stuff she's saying in these times is groundbreaking. We want peace. We're simple. We want food. You know, Kevin Samuels used to say, you know, the 3 S's. Segs, sandwich, silence. That's it. We don't ask for much. She kept saying surprise, surprise, surprise. You know what? We don't even need that either. You know? I don't mind a surprise here and there, but, you know, flirt with us, you know, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Compliment us. I love girls that give validation. I don't need it. I'm self-validating. But yeah, I love you when you recognize I got a haircut. I love when you know, tell me how nice my beard is, you know, or how dope my outfit is, or how fit I'm starting to look, you know. I get these kind of compliments out in the world when I'm in the public. I'm at the gym, a girl might say a comment, oh, wow, you look bigger, you know, and things like that. So it'd be great to come home and hear the same thing, you know, instead of men and women, we're just arguing nowadays. That's why I'm kind of tired of a lot of these podcasts, because it's just about arguing with women. You know, the Fresh and Fit style podcast is just yelling and fighting and arguing with women and kicking them out. And it's all nonsense. It's like, when are we going to get to the point where we could cooperate and we could coexist in this world and we could be complementary to each other rather than adversarial? So this girl's a start. She is the future. Like I said, again, Kiera Lowton. I'm putting her link to her channel in the description, and the link to this video in the description as well. And I don't have much to say. You know, if you're looking for me to have this big comment or commentary to this particular thing, all I could say is she got it. She's spot on. She's right. You know? And I wish more women would share the same idea. You know, share the same notion about this. Because society is going into a dark place in a handbasket real fast. And I don't know what... Times are so uncertain now. It's almost like we're in one big simulation and we're trying to see how effed up we could really make the world. And we're doing a pretty good job. So, this is refreshing. I loved it. Check out her page. Check out her profile. I'm going to subscribe to it. This video went viral about 3 months ago. You know, it has nearly 1 million views. And she only has 71,000 subscribers. So, that just shows you how impactful the message is. But check out this video. Well, check out her video. Check out her page. All that nonsense. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you guys over there.